All right. You think I'd do that before the podcast? So your state determines what you see. Your state determines how you see it. People say seeing is believing. And I gotta tell you, I love results. I love daily results. I am nuts about what we developed and called the Joseph Goddard method. Every day before getting out of bed, nailing 5 to 10, 6 to 12 specific events of today already having gone my way. Yummy lunch, great coffee. See, we bought this new coffee machine. And the first 2 or 3 days, it wasn't right. You know what I mean? I wasn't used to it. It's one of those fancy espresso things. And then I realized I'm not nailing this. There's a specific event of my day. It's called Yummy Coffee. And the day I nailed it, and the next day I nailed it, and today I nailed it, and my coffees are amazing. I know that's no big deal, right? You ever watch somebody not get their morning coffee? I call it liquid Jesus. It's not that it determines my day. I determine my day. I fill my day with yummy wins, like super yummy lunch, like a great day at the pool. Like, my body has transformed since, what is it? It's the 15th of July. So it was like the 23rd of April or so, 25th, I got back in the pool. So that's May. So April to May, May to June, June to July. 3 months, gang. Almost 3 months. My body has transformed. And I'm going to tell you the secret. It's not the exercise, right? It's not me being able to do all sorts of neat kicking drills and things that, just help me with some stuff. You see, I'm 56 years old. I really don't want to be doing some gymnastical shit and landing on hard things. I like doing gymnastical shit and floating when I screw up. It's funner that way. I'm experimenting more. Rightio. You see, here's the thing. Everything I've said so far, how you see it, in other words, how you hear it, the impact that you see it could have on your life, it's all determined by your state. All of it. All of it. You know, I saw the internet. This is many years ago. Like, I got on the internet in, was it 1999? And I saw it as this massive way to bless people. God, at that time, I was putting out little flyers, putting them in the local New Age magazine, writing an article for them because they said I grounded it. I thought, that's good. So, that's how I was building a business and doing a little teaching thing back then. We didn't have video, podcasting, YouTubes, Facebooks, all that stuff. It was 1999. It was a very different world back then. We had phones. Right? If you were really cool, you had a headsets for your phone, right? But here's the thing. When I saw the internet from my state, I went, holy shit. I'm going to use this to make a difference. I'm going to build an empire. And here we are. Meanwhile, I've built a couple, dismantled a couple, rebuilt another, that kind of thing. It's a lot of fun to me. This is my favorite one, by the way. But let's get back to how you see. Your state determines how you see. Your state determines what you see. Neville Goddard says, do you believe in the reality of your imaginal act? You see, your imaginal act isn't just imagining somebody giving you the winning lottery ticket. Your imaginal act is how you hear my voice. Your imaginal act is how you see a puppy. For years, this guy walked past my house every day. I've called him Bobby, I've called him Jimmy, I've told you how he had contractures in his feet. He couldn't wear shoes. His heels didn't touch the ground for years. And one day I went Why am I not imagining lovingly for this guy? He walks past my house screaming and swearing every day. He walks everywhere. I've watched him walk miles and miles and miles. I've seen him everywhere. I've seen him at the mall without shoes on, right? And of course they leave him alone. They realize he's messed up, right? Nobody goes at him because he's not wearing shoes. But I got fed up. Sometimes you need to get fed up. See, my imaginal experience of Bobby, Jimmy, what do I call him? I don't even know. I go back and forth. My experience of him needed to change. So since he's walking past my house every day, I just decided, right, a specific event of my day having gone my way, I imagine seeing Bobby and having a smile. Happy that he's got shoes on, happy he can walk normal, and for some reason he does now. I don't know what medical miracle happened. I really don't care. All I know is I changed. And so did Bobby Jimmy's world. We just call him Jim, Bobby, whatever. Meanwhile, your state determines how you see something. Your state determines what you see. Your state is where you see from. We've talked about the mountaintop. All right, crass commercial. Dream-driven day. Does your day feel like it's something that you have to slay? You have to conquer your day again, or your day's going to kick your ass? Let's be honest. When you wake up in the morning, how do you feel? I've got an okay day, Mr. 20. I'm doing all right. See, I'm not a fan of that either. I'm not a fan of a day that crushes you, that kills your dreams and your spirit. I'm not a fan of having a day that's all right. You know, I've got some time to watch some cat videos. Rightio. Right? I want you to have a day that you're on fire about. DreamDrivenDay.com. Here's how it works, real quick. We work with 30 people in a group. That's it, right? We send out a cool little daily email. That's a lot of fun. That takes you to a little audio and video, a little bit of writing, right? Yeah, Dream Driven Day will take you about 20, 25 minutes of time a day. I think you're worth it, right? We have 3 group calls, private little Facebook group for those 30 people only. That way some fellowship, some camaraderie can happen, because a lot of people, they feel like they're doing this all on their own. It's me against the world. That's a state, by the way. Me against the world has me see the world in one kind of way. Me against the government. The government's out to get me. There's another state. Me against. Me doing the best that I can. Me pushing, Mr. 20. Push has always worked for me. Fighting back has always worked for me. Okay, coolio. It's got you where you are. Right? I'm okay with you doing what you've been doing. If you're okay with being where you are. We did a little podcast on push, pull, and play. Give that a listen. You can find that at feelitrealfun.com. Push, pull, and play. Because you can push. You can try to pull things to you. Or you can play. Instead of running a marathon, I'd rather dance a dance. Right? Both can make you hot and sweaty. But I've got a yummy dance partner because of how I see the world from my state, from the mountaintop. You see, if you're looking and you're looking up the mountain, oh, it's going to be a long climb. I wonder how I'm going to get there. You're at the wrong place. All right, DreamDrivenDay.com. That's the crass commercial for that. Let's go back to it. Ready? How you see is determined. What you see is determined by your state. I see Jimmy. I don't use that as an opportunity to feel bad. See, they told me I'd be crippled when I was a kid. I had scoliosis. I didn't imagine the doctor telling me I didn't have scoliosis. I imagined being a karate champion. Doctors later, multiple doctors, they say, I don't know, you must have been misdiagnosed. Same thing with PTSD and a couple other things. You must have been misdiagnosed, Mr. 20. Rightio. Anyhow, I went to experts. The experts all said you're screwed, right? One in the body, one in the head. What do you think scoliosis is? Your body's all screwed, twisted. PTSD, that's all screwed, twisted, right? You're a firework and you think it's a gun, right? You see, for me, I'd see somebody wearing a particular kind of clothing, I'd think they were the enemy. Helicopters didn't like them anymore, right? I was at war. Meanwhile, Your state determines how you see. Your state determines what you see. Your state determines how and what you hear my voice. Some people, they've got a state that goes, I'm hungry for something that's not bullshit. Here I am. All right, I'm hungry for something that has some grit. Here I am. Other people go, rightio. All right. Everyone's out to get me, including Mr. 20. Believe me, I have no interest in getting you. All right? I'm interested in you in getting the gold about you. And yet that's a state. You get to own your state. If you own your state, you predict your fate accurately. If you don't own your day, you don't own your destiny. Dream Driven Day. We start in, 15 days, something like that. August 1st. Early bird. Dive in, dreamdrivenday.com. That's it, gang. Have a lovely day. See ya.